Hello, everyone. I'm AJ Palazzolo, and today is a great day to be a Bronco. Big segments ahead, early season hoops, late season soccer, and we take a look at the lack of student attendance at our home games. There's no time like the present, so let's giddy up. Both men and women have been a mainstay in the soccer playoffs here in Nebraska, but every year brings new expectations and emotions. Austin Penfield has more.
Things will turn out this postseason after watching his team develop throughout the year and has high expectations for his team heading into November and December.
Yeah, do you want to win? Yeah. I mean, we want to win, and we want to win big, and we want to go to the national tournament. We want to win a national championship. We've done that before. But for me, it's how have we developed? Where are we at?
The men's squad took on 8-seed Dordt last night and won with a score of 6-0. They will now take on Northwestern here at Lloyd Wilson Field Saturday, November 9th at 7 p.m. The women, who fell just shy of becoming regular season GPAC champions, received the number 2 seed heading into the GPAC tournament. Morningside beat out the Broncos by just 1 point to take home the conference regular season title.
It's upsetting, of course. I mean, everyone wants to be in first place. But and that game against Morningside was definitely a heartbreaker. Losing with 4 minutes left in the double overtime, putting all that effort into one game. And that's the way soccer goes.
Despite coming in second, the team is still very excited to get the postseason underway, and head coach Mark Hemans is doing his best to prepare his club to do so.
You know, I think you go with the cliche, you try to take them all the same way, but let's be real, it's a different environment, and but nonetheless, it's still a game, and you still need to perform, you still need to execute, and trust what your plan is, and the girls do, and they know what their expectations are, they know what they want to achieve. We really don't need to motivate them anymore. They've got a goal that they want to go for, and it's really up to them, and you know, it's our job just to kind of keep them at bay and then cut them loose when the whistle blows.
The women will take on Doane tonight at 6 p.m. at Lloyd Wilson Field. With HC Media, I'm Austin Penfield.
Thanks, Austin. The opening round of the GPAC playoffs are right here in Hastings at Lloyd Wilson Field tonight at 7 p.m. Did I mention it's also a rivalry game? The Broncos take on 7th-seeded Doane College. So grab a cup of hot cocoa, throw on a jacket, and go support the home team. The men's basketball team is undefeated with a lot of new faces who have contributed to the team's early success. With more on who some of these new Broncos are, our own Dan Miller has the story.
On Friday, November 1st, the Hastings College men's basketball team won its season opener over Baker College. Senior Dylan Flynn led all scorers in the game with 25 points, while senior Brady Lowman had 14 points to go over the 1,000-point milestone in his career. The new-look Broncos started the season 1-0 in head coach Bill Gaver's first game as a Bronco, and the new faces on the court look to give Hastings College more than a promising start. Senior Abu Fall has come a long way to help the Broncos. He was born in Dakar, Senegal, where he was introduced to the game of basketball back home, where he played at an academic school similar to the way high school basketball programs are structured here in the U.S. After leaving his home in Senegal, Fall traveled to Europe, where he played the game for 2 years before moving to America in 2009, where he most recently played ball at the University of Missouri St. Louis before making the decision to play here for Hastings College.
It was a tough decision, but I was recruited by a coach, Top Mayer, and to play there. So I was there for 2 years, but I redshirt last year. And this year the coach resigned, so I decided to resign. And he was the one who recruited me. So I feel the need. Maybe I need to move on and try to see for something better.
One thing that was clearly visible about this year's men's basketball team from a spectator's point of view was the team unity between a veteran team that has played together for 4 years and the new faces that are helping to contribute to the team's ultimate goal.
It's a lot. They're really good. Ever since the first day they came, they've been really nice guys. They've gelled really well with us. Everyone took them in. They have never been selfish at all, neither has anyone else on the team, so I think we've really come together as a team.
In February, the men's basketball regular season will be over, and depending on postseason contention, the seniors' college basketball career will be over as well. Fall, on the other hand, has aspirations involving basketball when he is done playing for Hastings College.
I mean, I've been playing basketball since I was little, so It's one of my dreams, definitely, if I can go play overseas someday, but we'll see how it goes. And the main thing for me right now is to get my education and, get my degrees, make sure I'm in the right track, and then we'll see what's going to happen after that. So, yeah.
Hastings College will play Benedictine College on Friday night in Crete at the Dome Classic. With AC Media.
Thanks, Dan. That's right. They will take on Benedictine College at the Dome Classic in Crete, Nebraska tomorrow night. Does Michael Jordan still have his hoop earring in? It is hoop season here at Hastings College. Success by the basketfuls. The women's team 3-0, the men's team 2-0. And in the ladies' home opener, Lauren Zwiener and Cammie Bruckman finished with 17 points apiece. The men won a close one against 19th-ranked Bellevue Tuesday night, 69-64. Brady Lallman netted 23 points for the Broncos in the tough win. More hoops action coming this week. Stay tuned and we will give you the whole rundown of Hastings College sports for this weekend. Student attendance has just been lacking at home games this year, and most teams have noticed. We need to get the school spirit up and give our teams a home field advantage. Austin Penfield has the story.
A key component in having a strong atmosphere at home games is having a devoted student section, something Adam Mazer, our sports information director, believes home sporting events have lacked in the recent past.
We're losing what we used to have as a Hastings College Bronco spirit. We don't have the spirit that we used to have.
Mazer, a member of the 2006 graduating class here at Hastings, recalls a much different atmosphere at games when he was a student 7 years ago.
We used to get quite rowdy, have a little bit of fun, razz refs, razz players, things like that. And then somewhere in there was a culture change. Between then and now, there's been a culture change to where even if students have shown up to the game, it's sit down, be quiet, and mind your manners kind of an idea.
Mazer believes students are more distracted than they used to be, which may be a leading cause in why students aren't attending home games. Whatever the cause, students have their own individual reasons for not going.
Been busy with track and school, and when an opportunity comes around, I just don't hear about it most of the time, and I just find other things to do.
Head basketball coach Bill Gavers hopes to have a great atmosphere this year at home basketball games, and he challenges students to step up and help create such an environment.
Obviously, we need the help of the fans. We need our student body to get out, and we want to make this the toughest place to play in the conference. In order for that to happen, you've got to have students in the stands that are passionate, that are enthusiastic, that make an exciting environment to play in and make it tough on the opponents.
As the sports information director, Mazer has been tasked with sparking interest in current students to come out and support their peers on the field or the court.
We want them to understand what being part of Hastings College is all about. You're a part of history. We want you to feel that way, and right now they don't feel it.
Hastings plans to host many postseason games this fall, so students still have many chances to attend games and give Bronco athletes a true home court advantage. With HC Media, I'm Austin Penn.
Thanks, Austin. There's a lot of home playoff games, so students get out there and support your Bronco athletics. The Bronco women's soccer team swept the offensive and defensive Great Plains and Huff Mid-American Sports Players of the Week. Amanda Olson, the Broncos midfielder, is the offensive winner after scoring last week's game winner against Concordia in double overtime, while also recording two assists against Mount Mary. Brittany Toth, the Broncos goalkeeper, is the defensive winner after a shutout into an overtime after a shutout against Concordia for the Bronco win. On the men's side, Alex Geyer, the Broncos goalkeeper, is the defensive player of the week after only allowing one goal. Yeah, that's one goal, 2 games. And it was a shutout against Mount Mary. Congratulations to those players and good luck to them again tonight in the GPAC tournament quarterfinals. It's another busy weekend for Bronco athletics, especially with all of the playoff implications. So let's take a look at what's on deck. Tonight, women's soccer will take on Doane College at 6 p.m. for the GPAC tournament quarterfinals on Friday. Men's basketball will take on Benedictine College in Crete at the Doane Classic. At the same time, women's basketball will take on Kansas Wesleyan University here at Lynn Farrell Arena, beginning at 6 p.m. On Saturday, the football team will take on Dordt College for Senior Day here at Lloyd Wilson Field. The men's basketball team will take on AIB College of Business at 2 p.m. again at the Doane Classic. Wrestling will also be in action all day Saturday at the Bethany Open, and the men's and women's cross-country team will be in action at the GPAC Conference Championship at Concordia. Coming up after the break, we'll see who this guy is that's experimenting in the kitchen with the series of Cooks on Campus. Get the scoop on this year's Fall Fest, and then we'll have a live interview right here on set. Stay tuned. You're watching Bronco News Now.